So what's going to be your challenge in this situation? You got a whole new path here. God is trying to nudge you and say, look, change is coming. Change is coming. He's telling you it's coming. But how are you going to respond to that change? What's the challenge? The Four of Air. Air is that learning energy. And that's lavender. Lavender. Oh, relax. I don't even have to read that. Relax. Lavender. You got to find a way to balance. This is your challenge. Let me find the Four of Air. Withdraw behind borders. Calm the body and mind. Yeah, calming. Pause to cherish the present moment. Be present. Then what did we say in part of the beginning part of this reading? It said about you being here, being present. You have to be present and stop. You can't be back there. God said, come on up here, sit in the front. Now pay attention. What's going on right now? Right now, in relation to this new journey, this change and adaptability, what's going on right now? Front and center. So, contemplation precedes action. You got to sit with stuff. Calm your mind. Equanimity of your emotions, remember? Calm your mind, your body, your spirit. And you can use lavender to do that. You can get a lavender oil, get some lavender, make a lavender spray your pillows at night before you go to bed. Or lavender candles. Just get the scent of the lavender and it will help. Build a foundation for deeper understanding. Create space for rest and pull away from the outside world. Sometimes we do have to shut out the outside world. When you're trying to get yourself recalibrated, it's so easy for somebody to grab hold of you and just like, come on, boom, and then you off balance again. So sometimes it requires you just going away, sitting away and just allowing God to just pour. Doing it out on the land in the nature. Remember we talked about that in the first card. Honoring the land. Go outside. Sit out in the energy. Let God pour into you. Put up strong boundaries and retreat behind them. God is my fortress. Do you hear me? I sit up under the wing of God. Can't nobody touch me under that wing. Commitment to self-care eases conflict in other areas of your life. So God is calling you. This is your challenge. Your challenge is going to be to balance your energy and to take care of self despite these changes that are coming and despite the uneasiness that these changes may bring to you. Because why? I've never done this before. This is a new path. Take a break from gathering thoughts and ideas. You have already learned so much. It's time to take some action. Allow what you have studied to sink into your bones. Okay, so this is the new purpose. This is the new journey. This is where God is taking me. This is where we're going. Now, let it sink in. Let it resonate with you. Okay, God, how we moving? How you going to let it resonate with you? Queen Nandi, goddess of intuition. Tapping in. That's how you're going to do it. Tapping in. Because you have to get in tune with self. Get in tune with the spirit, the mind, the body, and get those equanimity balanced. Because you're going to go through some rocky times right here with this. Introspection. This is the time to sit. Introspective. Contemplation precedes action. So your challenge is going to be allowing yourself to sit in this energy and letting God prepare you for this journey and being present. If you see yourself start going backwards, just snap your fingers to bring you out of it. Do something to snap you out of that moment. Do something to improve yourself. Any improvement you make will benefit all of humanity. Any improvement you make will benefit all of humanity. So this is about your challenge in this journey will be about managing your self-care and bringing the balance and understanding that this change is about improving not just self, but everything that you touch and put out into the world through humanity. Now, how are you going to meet this challenge? How are you going to address it? How are you going to address the challenges that may come up for you? The fear, when the fear hits you and you know, oh boy, okay, I got to do this, but I got to do this. The 8 of air, the 8 of fire. Fire is that creating energy, creating sacral, okay? Yeah, fire is your wands energy. So this is about that creative energy. You got the 8 of air, ginger. This is how you're going to meet this challenge. Adapt swiftly to unexpected changes. This is how you're going to do it. You're going to adapt quickly. You're not going to have time to sit here and say, oh, woe is me. We're not even doing that. Okay, we're doing this. Okay, what do I need to move forward? You're going to snap right into it. You can handle the heat. God will not bring you to anything that you cannot handle. The same, we just say in church, if he brought you to it, he'll bring you through it. That's Psalm 23. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. Why? Because he is with me. You're not alone. Act quickly when inspiration strikes. When you get an idea, when God gives you that, move. Contemplation precedes action. You're going to sit in this energy and you're going to allow yourself to relax, release, and let the Lord speak to you. Let the energy God speak to you. The energy of God. Inspiration comes from all directions. Can you handle so many things at once? Like the busy stove in this kitchen. You see her kitchen? A lot going on, isn't it? Everything begs for attention. Change is happening quickly. She even having a fire on that stove. Everything is going fast. And if you don't move with it, you're going to get swept up. So that means that swift action is needed, or you may become overwhelmed. When you see it, and when you stay present, you're going to see it. You're going to recognize it right there because you're present. You make it happen. You don't sit on it. I'm doing this. So what does ginger do? Ginger warms the body and fires up energy. When creative possibilities spin all about you, fast, focused moment is key. This is not the time to pause and consider, but instead to respond with urgency. Respond with urgency. Get up, stat, in the hospital. That means right now. Ginger is a spicy medicine, but guess what? You can handle it. You can handle the heat of ginger. You can handle it. That's what God said. You can handle it. It might be a challenge, but you can handle it. He already gave you what you need. He already gave you what you need. Abundance. This is how you go. Abundance. Healing of the nature kingdom. abundance. Look at that. The swans, the angels. You're going to move so quickly, and you got to be ready, because you are being inspired to take better care of your body and its health. Bring more organic produce into your life. Check out and have plant-based therapy such as aromatherapy, essential oils in your life, and spend more time out in nature. We started here with the land. Okay? So, yeah, you got to spend more time in nature. You got to get out there, and that's where your abundance is going to come in. And you can't be stuck in the house. You got to get out there. Get out there. The cosmic power, Mawu Lisa, the yin and the yang, that balance again. You have to have things in balance. You have to deal with everything. That's number 2. You got number 1 and then number 2. God's putting it in order. He's putting it in order. We don't need to say nothing else but that, but he's putting it in order. And, you know, Mawu Lisa is, like I said, the yin and the yang, the God and the goddess, the mother, the father. You're in the right place. Release the fear of your power. You're afraid of your power. You're powerful. But when you bring the energies into balance, then you're not going to be overwhelming self and others in one extreme energy. Because you are sacred and you are magic. Now that you know this, you can no longer pretend not to be. You are sacred and you are magic. And now that you know this, you cannot pretend not to be. Let me say no more. In the moment, if you can remove your judgment and criticisms and truly listen to someone, you will empower them. Get it out of yourself. It's not always about me. You got to take care of yourself, but you got to know your power, and you got to know how to balance your power and how it affects other people. Woo! But you got this. You got this. That's how you're going to meet the challenge. Get out of judgment and criticism. Get out of there. Listen. Listen without judgment and criticism. See what you hear. So this is the Life Calling Coach, and that is your 415 message. Yes. Change is coming. A change gonna come. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come, and it's here. So you got to be adaptable. You have to be flexible. You have to be ready to bend, ready to make that shift, that turn, to get on a new path. That's what God's calling you to do. So, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know how this resonates with you. And don't forget to go visit the website, TheLifeCallingCoach.com, and stay plugged in. Stay plugged in. When God gives me a message for you, it's for you. And you know what I encourage you to do? Not just today, but every day. Not just today, but every day. I encourage you to live on purpose. What? Live on purpose. Not by accident.